I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Esta es the After the Show podcast. Hello and welcome to Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday, all wrapped in one. Virginia, she is darker than most Latinas with that spray tan she's got going on. She got on her Mexican dress today.
I have a lingering spray tan, and it's nice.
How long does that thing last on you? Is it a week or two?
Well, except in the part where I fell down and ate shit and scuffed it all up on my leg. I'm dark everywhere for about 5 to 7 days.
Okay.
How did you fall? What happened there?
I try to wear cute shoes and then I drink a lot. You tell me what went wrong.
That's a tough combination. Yeah.
It is. It's tough to drink a lot and be in tough shoes.
I've got like a Nike swipe on my leg.
Oh, you do?
From where I scraped off the spray tan by falling.
Just do it, bro.
Yeah. So when you were in New Orleans, you said that you went a little bit hard.
Ooh, real hard.
In fact, one day you started early and you're having dinner late.
Yeah, that was Friday, right when I left here. We went right to the airport, and I love an airport cocktail. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing.
I know. She's like, can I leave early? Mom's got to get a cocktail. I never liked to fly sober.
I can't fly sober.
I couldn't imagine the travesty of having to be on a plane and I have a bud.
I was telling Kev that I flew from Oregon sober back, and it was definitely a different experience.
Oregon is the other side of the earth.
I didn't have I was stone cold sober, and it sucked. It sucked, man.
It's nice to be relaxed on a plane.
Yes.
Well, it was crammed because it was the holidays, and then I'm sober. I'm like, and I had an aisle seat, so people kind of knocking my fucking knee with the cart. I'm like,
It's not good.
Yeah. Might have to make a run today somewhere. It'd be fun. Yeah, go find your favorite little place. Do you have a favorite place for Mexican food right now?
So my favorite is up by me, Rancho Chico. I like Rancho Chico, but I also enjoy Calaveras Cantina.
Okay.
They're good too.
Yeah, they are good. They got a couple locations. They got the one in Jupiter. They got one in Meisner and Boca.
I know this may sound weird to you, but Wawa, the gas station, just started doing tacos.
Come on now.
Rocco loves Wawa. I think I'm going to Wawa today to get tacos with Rocco.
I do love Wawa because they do have an extensive menu for food. I love any kind of deli with subs and stuff.
It's a full deli, and you don't expect it in a gas station, but then you go in and you're like, wow.
Sometimes I'll get like a little just a craving for a Wawa sub late at night, and I will order them, and it's fun.
Okay.
They're always open.
They for a gas station, you go, they can't be that good as subs. They're really good. They're definitely a decent sub.
Rocco does have a discriminating palate. And he will get down on Wawa. He loves their bagels. He loves their subs. He loves their cookies.
What's bizarre, too, and I love it. It's bizarre in a good way. They have a lot of sides available that you would think, beans and rice, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. They got things like that.
Yeah. I got a lot of favorites. It's my favorite places to go is Mexican. I think I like the El Caminos cover a lot of different towns. So does Rocco's. So if you're in South Florida, you can't go wrong with either one of those. Bodega in Fort Lauderdale is a good spot. I can't believe the one in West Palm closed. It was not open long either.
That's
right there
crazy.
By the fountain.
Yeah.
I did not make it. And I think my new shining star for the Mexican food is Loco Taqueria in Nora. Love that place. The ambiance is fantastic. We go out to the outside bar. If you got nice weather, man, it is dreamy. Love it.
They sound elevated. I like the one by your house, El Toro. Is that what it's called?
Toreros.
Toreros, jeez. Toreros.
Toreros is solid.
I think they have really good food there. Why would they not be in your top? Is it decor?
Maybe. I think it takes a little bit of a hit on ambiance. The food is solid. In fact, I was trying to get the queen to go there the other day. She's like, she's not feeling it. So it's more on the outs with her.
Is it because you think of the decor?
Chips and salsa are not great. They're not great. Their salsa is kind of bunk. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of their salsa. Margaritas are good. And I get the molcajete there a lot. That's fantastic. But yeah, they do lack in chips and salsa. It's not like the Loco I'm talking about, maybe the best chips and salsa, one of the best.
There are some chips where you'll take the first bite and go, shit, man, this is so good. I don't know if I even need queso or salsa. The chip is that good.
Oh, yeah, no, there are some chips that are
Because they season it right.
The seasoning.
That's key.
And I know
That's
it's
what
not
they do.
Mexican. We had them in here. The cholo soy, that was really good. If you like to get your ceviche on and you like...
Tacos are really solid, too.
The tacos are solid.
Yeah.
They do a great job.
Yeah.
What was it that we had that day that they brought in? The shrimp thing? What's that?
Ceviche.
My girlfriend heard about that, and she
Yeah.
thought I was bringing some home. And when I did not, because I just forgot, she was heartbroken.
Oh, no, we got to get her some,
I got to get her some of that.
Okay.
Because it did. And I don't even eat that stuff. It looked very fresh. It had
Sharp.
nice colors.
Very fresh.
Yes,
Very
it pops.
citrusy and tons of shrimp. Yeah.
And I love the way he does it with not doing the shrimp in the marinade. He poaches them separately and then adds them after, because that is the one thing about ceviche. If you leave the seafood in the marinade too long, it just gets a little bit too citrusy, too lemony or limey.
Yeah.
I like the way they do it. They make it fresh.
I made it up. And I got her a different kind, but not from that restaurant. And she's like, the one looks so good, though, on the camera. Yeah, I feel like she really wants to try it. I couldn't think of the name for some reason.
Cholo soy.
Cholo soy.
Yeah, in fact, somebody said La Fonda Sports Bar. I was actually there on Saturday with my Mexican father-in-law. He loves that place.
Okay.
And he gets his ceviche. To me, it's not even in the same ballpark.
And you like
not
this,
even close.
You love ceviche as well?
I love ceviche.
Everyone's loving the ceviche.
It's
But
good.
it's so
It's good.
different. You can go to 5 different places and have 5 just polar opposite dishes. It's very subjective.
Give me 3 main ingredients that are going to be in all ceviches that you have to make a ceviche.
Usually some sort of seafood. So it can be like a shrimp. It can be like a fish. A lot of times it'll be like a white fish.
You snook?
You probably could do a snook.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, any kind of white fish I think would work. I've never seen like a salmon ceviche. It's a white fish.
Sheep's head? I'm just naming the only fish I know.
You want to play like we're back and do a bitch today. Yeah. That was category.
I think I know.
What do you get, a nickel each time you name a new fish?
I think I know 3 random fish and then sharks.
It's a good thing Denny's got that topic.
And slippery dick.
I know slippery dick now.
Yep.
Denny's is one of those guys that have knowledge.
Yeah.
With all random things. He can always fight his way out of a fight just with a little bit of knowledge of that subject he has.
He was on fire today, too.
He was, man.
Yeah, he was on fire today.
Tough competitor.
He had the eye of the tiger.
He did.
He did. So we had to do a little Drinko de Mayo. So stomach's still not settled.
Yeah, how is your stomach?
It's still, I don't know what it is. You know, you have that way with hot sauce. It's just there's a couple things that my body doesn't like, and it does not like mayo.
Well, I mean, look, I don't like mayo like that either. When I do it for the snack pack, I'm doing it for a stunt. I was telling Virginia, I got a burger the other day. I don't know if I'll say the name or not.
Don't say it.
You're right. I took a bite, and there was so much mayonnaise on it that the mayonnaise shot out from the bun. I mean, to the point where it shot out of the sandwich. I'm like,
All right. That's a lot.
It's way too much mayo.
My wife will not eat mayo. She doesn't like any sauces whatsoever because when she was a kid, her mom would just drench
Goop it on
all
there.
the sandwiches with mayo, and it gagged her so much. Like, she'll gag if she has... Yeah, and I love sauce, but if she has a sauce...
She better not lose. Do it, bitch.
I don't think she could do it.
So that's all sauces? Did mayo ruin all
Hates them all.
sauces
All
for
of them.
her?
She doesn't like any sauces. If there's sauce on something, she ain't going to eat it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
She won't do any sauces, which is crazy. I love sauces.
I won't go to restaurants if they don't have the right sauces.
Has she ever had garlic parm?
I don't know. I think it's more the white creamy ones. Definitely she won't do. If it was a little bit more buttery, I think she's okay with that.
There are people who do not like the white creamy stuff. I've met many people go, it's white and creamy. It
She's not a
weirds me
fan of
out.
that stuff.
Garlic parm, though. Oh.
Look, I love white creamy stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
I get you.
We get you slippery dick.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And got a shout out today because this came up in Do It Bitch. Slim Chickens talking about fast food restaurants, and Matthew says Okeechobee has a Slim Chickens, and it's the best fast food chicken place yet, I think.
Wow.
Whoa. Well, guess what we're doing? We're going to Okeechobee.
We were almost there yesterday.
No shit.
We should have just kept going.
We
You
went on
guys
a
were
road,
out there.
We had a road trip yesterday.
Seminole Ridge.
Seminole
y'all.
Ridge is out there, yeah.
Far.
That's out of that Westlake area.
They were lovely, though.
They are?
We had a great time. The only part that was a little kind of uncertain was when Virginia was driving there. And I'm not even kidding you. Magnolia goes, Mom, you gotta grab the steering wheel. You're gonna kill us.
I had to put on my lip gloss.
She couldn't put her lip
I couldn't
gloss.
show up. Like Princess Pepperoni needs to have her lip gloss.
And we were on a time crunch, and she's driving. Like, where's my lip gloss at?
Oh, boy.
It's hard to dig in your purse for lip gloss and drive.
Yeah, and I'm in my Captain Crust outfit. Once you're in it, you cannot get out of it. I got to go back to the drawing board. We need a pee hole. I got to piss it eventually.
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking any. If you notice, I wasn't drinking anything at the event.
No,
because
you didn't.
I couldn't.
Yeah. Can't have to pee.
Pee hole.
Okay. And Cesar had a question if you tried the Aldi pizza and tender bird.
Not yet. I had a really busy weekend, and they are on deck, baby.
Okay.
Believe me, I'm excited.
And we got a pushback here, and Jaybird had seen a TikTok video saying that when you hit the REM sleep that you cannot read or speak in your dreams when you're in that state.
Well, TikTok never lies, Kevin.
Right. And Danielle says, my mother passed away on July of 2023 at 68 from cancer, and I was and am absolutely devastated. She was truly my best friend. About 6 months after she passed, I had a dream, and outside my bedroom window on my patio, I saw what looked like a floating grown baby. It was wearing a diaper, but was a grown person. He was sitting crisscross applesauce and was holding a sign which read, I am your mother's guardian angel, and she is okay. I remember the dream so vividly, which also brought a little bit of peace for me. Also, as I'm writing this, I'm listening to the splitting your life before and after bit, and I completely agree with Jaybird. I am completely a different person now without my mother. Okay.
Yeah, I think you nailed it when you said when somebody is kind of like the quarterback, and no, my dad wasn't the quarterback. My mom was always at the house, and they had different roles. And when she was gone, the whole dynamic of the family completely changed. Everyone moved. It was very bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, those kind of things happen. It usually is the matriarch. I mean, a lot of times it is the mama that holds all her babies together and always kind of has that authority over them. I think there is just some kind of birthright because you've birthed them. It's almost like you have a secret said authority over your children, and they listen to you a little bit more. So
yeah, she was big on holidays, loved the holidays. So when she passed away, it's not like my family doesn't like holidays, but not to the passion that she had, and she would host. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Organize
put it together
1,000%.
and cook all the delicious food.
Her and Ann would do that. That was they loved holidays, so they tackled all that. And my Aunt Ann lived with me my entire life, so she was just she was a regular person in the household.
That's a second mom.
Yeah, so they both passed away. It changed everything.
yeah, a lot of times I notice it seems like the moms make the plans and then they definitely hold the kids to it and say, hey, so we're doing this, you need to book your flight or you need to take time off or whatever, and they're persistent. Whereas I think sometimes dads are just like, nah, whatever.
See you when I see you, bruh.
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
Enthusiasm too. My mom and Aunt Ann had an enthusiasm for the holidays.
Right.
So it was it was infectious.
Got a message here from Rose for the Birds that I was listening yesterday when you were doing a 90s quiz. And on Boy Meets World, Corey did have 3 siblings, Eric, Morgan, and Josh. Josh was born near the end of the series and then showed up on the spinoff Girl Meets World. There were 3 siblings. Y'all are awesome, and Bigfoot is real.
I had a really shitty 90s quiz yesterday, Virginia. You missed that.
You were missing me.
I missed a lot.
You weren't able to do your job right because you were just so sad I wasn't here.
Kevin knows. I was saying that all during commercial break.
The tears. I'd go
where's
over
Virginia?
Turn the mics off, and I'd go over and dab his eyes, get the tears away.
I mean, how many times did I go, where's my Cajun Queen?
Yeah. Nonstop. All morning long. And Hannah said on the Miami Grand Prix race from over the weekend, I got into Formula One through the Netflix show in 2021. I've been obsessed ever since. The show is a great way to learn about the sport and the drivers. Just keep in mind that they do fabricate a lot of drama, just like they do a reality show. But I think now is a great time to get into the sport because the cars and regulations are completely different this season, so nobody knows who's going to win. You can learn with us. Jaybird asked if there's a driver that's particularly good at driving in the rain, and that would be Max Verstappen, my favorite. Watch some of his highlights from the Miami race, and you'll see why he's my favorite.
I don't mind manufactured drama, especially when it looks like it's manufactured drama. Bad acting, ridiculous edits and cuts. Those, I think, is fun and cringy and awesome to watch. That's why I love wrestling.
But aren't they really playing for like big purses of winnings? If they win the F1 race, they get like so much money.
Oh, yeah, I think so. But I think with the people that are running the programming, they're going, all right, we have the racing, people like that. How can we, let's make some drama going on. And they'll find anything. Now, you walked by his locker and gave him eyes. Oh, that's not good. You know,
trip him next time.
Exactly. You could add that in. You should trip him next time. It creates drama.
Yeah, I know that they require a lot of money to keep the cars running. I guess the tires are insanely expensive, and the whole sport itself is just wrapped around a lot of money. So you have to be willing to have investors that do that kind of stuff. And it seems like all the brands around it, because it's very big in Italy, you have your Pradas and all those big designer brands are a big part of it. That's what they did. I think it was on Thursday. They were at the Aventura Mall. And so they had a lot of those brands there. And I saw the drivers are coming in with bodyguards, like 5 or 6 of them apiece. And so, yeah, they must. Now, I don't know how they do the prizing, though. I think they get points for each of the races. I don't know if they get a huge, like in golf. If you win a golf tournament, then you get a purse for that. I don't know if F1 is the same way. It might be.
I noticed they do that in poker tournaments, too. If you get to a certain level and you start a tournament, you could be last place and you still get a little bit of cheddar just for being in that tournament.
Right.
You could be, I think the guy that finished 7th on the one I was watching won $1 million for 7th place. Going,
wow.
Holy shit.
7th place, $1 million?
Yeah, you can, that purse thing you're talking about.
Well, Michael Jordan just got an F1, right? Isn't he now a part of that?
I know he's been part of NASCAR. I don't know if he's doing F1. I haven't heard that part of it.
I just looked it up. He's now in F1 as well.
Dang, okay. No, he loves racing. What's he doing in F1? Does it say?
Is Michael Jordan and F1 star Pierre Gasly.
Okay. That's his driver in F1?
I don't know.
Okay.
Pierre Gasly.
Good reporting.
He's wearing a helmet.
He's wearing a helmet. He's got a helmet. He's gassy.
I still want to hear.
Maybe he's just hanging out with F1 guys.
I want to hear that Virginia Sports Show so bad.
It'd be something, wouldn't it? It'd be something. Well, we got some emails here. People looking for some advice, particularly from Virginia. This anonymous email said, my husband of 20 years and I are now separated after a big fight. And the truth is, I just couldn't take being yelled at and verbally put down anymore, especially in front of our child.
F him.
He now says he finally sees how badly he treated me. For years, he spoke to me like I was his worst employee, not his wife. And when I tried to express how hurt I felt, he turned it around on me, telling me I had mental problems and even telling my friends, family, and coworkers the same thing. That betrayal cut deep. Now he says he's changed. He's in therapy and says he's completed anger management. But this isn't the first time he's promised change and then done nothing. We have a child together, so his decision feels even heavier. Do I believe him this time, or do I finally walk away for good?
I'd like to know if he's ever done therapy and anger management before. Is this the first time he's done it?
Yeah.
Has he done it before and it didn't work, or is he finally taking it seriously and is trying to change? And do you care if someone's trying to change?
No, not if he has been abusive to her whole life, pretty much. And it sounds like their whole marriage, he's been mean to her, even going around telling people that she had mental illness as he was verbally abusing her. Like, to me, that's a dark person.
Yeah.
And good luck changing a dark person. That's probably who he really is. And, you know, I mean, if you want to save it for the sake of your kid, that's admirable. But you don't have to live under the same roof to still be able to do things as a family.
Yeah.
If he's mean to you in your house and you're just sick of it, you don't have to live together to still be a productive family and go to dinner and show your kid that you can be, you know, independent and not deal with someone who speaks to you abusively.
The fact that you sent an email, I think there's still a little bit of doubt. You set a new trend, though, where you said not going to take anymore, and you've thrown out that legitimate threat. And you could say, happens one more time, that's it. And then you would feel like, yeah, I gave him every chance in the world. So when you walk away, you have complete peace. The fact that you're emailing us, you have some hesitancy, feeling like you want to give him one more chance. At the very most, I would say you do this one more freaking time, just even in a little way. Like it's all over. And then it's completely done. And then see how he reacts and say, look, you promised you'd done it. And you clearly haven't. So you know that we'll never get back together. This is your absolute last chance. So you can do that way if you don't. If you want to walk away right now, go ahead and walk away right now. I think it's just where your conscience is. And the fact that you're emailing us lets me believe that you think you need to give him just a little bit more. But I would only give him just one more absolute time.
And if I was you, I would really insist on going to the therapy with him, at least for a few visits, and really letting this therapist know what we're dealing with here, because he may be telling half-truths to the therapist and trying to make it look like he's doing the work.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to this, I'm going to that. Oh, okay. Are you being honest in therapy? Because some people go to therapy and they're not honest.
Yeah.
Two people you should never lie to: your doctor and your lawyer.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's true. I mean, if you gotta be honest with your health.
Otherwise, what are you doing?
Or if it's, you know, you can't lie to your lawyer either.
Yeah.
You got to know.
Yeah. I'd say the chances are slim he's genuinely changed, but I think for you and your peace of mind, just go in your head, be like, you got one more chance, and then that's it. It's definitely over, and there's never any going back.
Your kid is watching.
Yeah.
And this is the most important part, because your kid is learning either, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, what kind of a treatment to give their spouse and what kind of treatment to accept from a spouse. They're watching you navigate this relationship, and you can fix what you think is broken by fixing what your child sees and knows that, okay, being horrible to somebody is not cool, and accepting horrible treatment is not cool. And we're not going to do either one.
Yeah. And I think it's a lesson to everybody else too. You set the bar really quick and you establish the boundaries. Be like, you're not going to be this way with me. You're not going to talk to me like I'm one of your employees. And so this ain't going to happen. So you don't get another chance. Like, this is it. So I just want to set the boundaries right now. This is not tolerable. And you need to do that in your relationships. And you tolerated it too long.
Yes.
And now you've got to this point. But yeah, you definitely can't tolerate that. Now, this email is about a couple who now has a third person in the mix. They're a couple in their late 30s. They've been together about 6 years, not married though, and they got a 3-year-old child together. She, my partner, also has 2 kids from a previous marriage who are 11 and 13. We have a nice house that we bought together about 3 years ago. She has a friend who is going through a difficult divorce and needed a place to stay until she closes on her new condo in June. We have a guest bedroom, so we told the friend she could stay with us until she can move into her new place, because otherwise she would have to stay in her current house with her soon-to-be ex. My partner came and then told me that she thinks that the romance between us is over, but she doesn't want me to move out. She likes the living situation. Her and her friend are in the house, and she thinks we all work together as a team. So we'd essentially be roommates.
What?
We'd be allowed to see other people, but not to bring them back to the house.
Wait, this is according to the girl that moved in?
No, this is according to the woman that he's with. So the woman that he's with came and said, hey, I don't want to be together with you anymore. So, yeah, I'm paraphrasing. You see it's a little long, but yeah, I'm trying to, yeah.
Page 9.
Yes, right. So if I'm skipping the details or going through them, yeah. So basically I can just paraphrase. Guy, girl, they were a couple. She's got 11 and 13-year-old. They've been together for 6 years, not married. They got a 3-year-old together. They're in a house. Her girlfriend needed a place to stay. She moved in. Everything was going well, taking care of the groceries, and all 3 people as adults doing it. And then his lady came to him and said, I don't want to be romantic anymore. Let's just keep it working, though, because we're functional. And he is saying, you know what? I think I need to get out.
Yo, fuck yeah, of course. This is messy. It's fucking.
And of course, his friends are saying, dude, are you sure they're not together? He's like, I don't think they are. They haven't shown anything like that, but who knows? So, yeah, I think basically it's just cutting to the chase and saying, yeah, don't say that. And then he goes on in one part, too, to say that I'm doing a bulk of like all the chores, probably about 90% of the child care with the 3-year-old, the laundry, most of the dishes. Yeah, she's keeping you around to be a butler.
This is messy.
Yeah. Self-respect.
You didn't sign up to have roommates. You signed up to have a partner.
Yeah.
And now you have roommates and all the chores. That's not fair. They think you're a pushover.
Right.
That's what's going on here.
From that email to this email, when you're in a relationship, you're equals. There's got to be respect. And if there's not any respect, never tolerate disrespect in your relationship, ever. Immediately. You set a boundary and you say, I'll give you like one pass. This ain't going to continue to happen. If you cannot respect me, we're not going to be in a relationship together.
I'm wondering if any little hanky-panky happened between the 3 of them and it got weird.
I think the 2 girls did stuff, but I don't think he was included.
I don't know. I don't know.
The fact that it changed that way, and yeah, you cannot stay out to respect yourself. You cannot stay. You hold the power in this relationship. And you need to say, no, I'm not going to be the doormat, not going to be your butler, because they will continue to take advantage of you, and it'll actually get worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's going to get way worse. This is so messy and so much drama.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Out. I'm out. You're out. You're all out.
You're
Big
out.
time.
Everyone's out.
And then this email is writing to share a painful situation involving my cousin. Growing up, my mother died of a brain tumor when I was 14, so I moved in with my cousin and her mother. We were very close for a while. We were all each other had. Well, over time, her attitude toward me changed after she married. Her wife was married at the time they met and left her husband and 2 kids for my cousin. The wife has never liked me and has always been unfriendly towards me. Recently, my cousin told me I had tainted my DNA because she sees my husband as a low-class hillbilly. She also made it clear she will never accept my husband, his family, or even my children because of their background. My husband comes from a hardworking country family, good, honest people, and I am proud of the life we are building together. Hearing those words from someone I once felt so close to has been incredibly hurtful and shocking. I'm struggling with how to move forward after something like that. They're insulting against respect. And, you know, when you're with somebody and you've made that choice, they need to respect who you are with. And if they can't, then you choose the person that you are with. And if they don't like that, again, all 3 of these emails have to deal with self-respect and setting boundaries. And so, you know, there are going to be people in your life that if they can't abide by that, then they don't get to be in your life.
And if people are happy with the person they're with and everyone's treating everyone good, who gives a shit who you're with? If everyone's happy and kind to one another, who gives a fuck?
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, so many of these things are so simple.
They are.
Really are. I know maybe you just got to hear somebody tell you about how simple it is.
In it, it's tricky because you have like love and feelings and emotions all wrapped up.
And you have difficulty. And I think when you look at the mountain, because you're like, you know what, I'll just keep taking the disrespect because it's easy. I mean, gosh, the problem of trying to find a new place. And then we got to separate this. And this is going to be 6 months of just anguish. And you're right. There will be a lot more pain to do the right thing early. That's really what life is about, though. A lot of times we choose the easy, long path that is the wrong path because it's easy, and we don't take the right path that's going to have some short-term complications and pains and aggravations. But you're going to be so much better off once you get past that rough part of the road because it's nothing but a straight highway afterwards.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't want confrontation in their life, and you're right. They'll take the easy. Maybe it'll just go away, or maybe I'll deal with it another time. And it's easy to let it all kind of pile up on you. Then all of a sudden you're like, fuck.
You're going to have pain now or later. In your situation where you're pushing it off and choosing the easy route, you're going to have accumulated a lot more pain down the road than if you deal with the pain at the beginning of the road on the right path.
Totally.
And that's just why you got to choose. I get why people don't choose it, because immediately you're hit in the face with a frying pan and you're
Conflict.
and you got to deal with it immediately. And like, I just don't feel like I have the energy for this right now because you're probably emotionally drained from what the relationship did to you. Like when the last thing I have energy and focus for is to do everything that's going to be involved with this breakup.
That's what happens to me sometimes. I'll be mad at a situation and I go, all right, just don't even deal with it right now. You're too pissed off or whatever's going on. So I'll calm down. But then when I calm down and I'm peaceful, I'm like, just let it go. Who gives a fuck? So it's not being dealt with, but it's still there.
Yeah, and it never will go away. And then you'll have all these little micro abrasions that continue to happen because you haven't properly addressed with the problem. So, it's like with anything. Are you going to deal with the pain now or later?
Later. I got other shit I'm dealing with.
You're going to have pain regardless.
Yeah, the pain will come. And the easy path, there's going to be more pain on that path. It's just going to be spread out over time.
I do agree with Kev. There's certain things if you deal with it right now, it'll be done and over, but it's going to suck.
It's going to
suck. Such donkey snout.
Yeah.
It is. A lot of times it's like it's jumping in a cold pool. You're like, this is going to suck. But after you get in there for a minute, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I'm acclimated. It's okay. But boy, that first 30 seconds to a minute just really sucks, man.
And being uncomfortable, as badly as it sucks in the moment, it is good for humans to be uncomfortable out of their strength zone or their comfort zone because it helps you grow a little bit.
You're right.
It sucks in the moment.
Yep. Well, there was a conflict that kept the entire Pussycat Dolls group from getting back together. They did reunite, but it was only Nicole Scherzinger, Kimberly Wyatt, and Ashley Roberts, and it didn't include 3 other girls that had previously been in the group. So it was kind of like half Pussycat Dolls.
Half of them hate
puss.
Half of them hate the Nicole girl.
Oh, yeah.
They hate her.
Yeah.
I think probably most of them hate her.
Yes.
But they have to put up with her because they know she's the gorgeous, talented one.
She's the straw that's going to stir the drink.
Exactly.
Well, that plan to get the group back together didn't take off. They've already canceled their whole tour.
They hate her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they weren't selling tickets. Every date, including the South Florida ones in June, are off the schedule. The only one they're going to be playing is the Out Loud Music Festival in West Hollywood in June. So it's going to be a one-show reunion.
Wow.
I tried to find the clip because I saw it a long time ago, and I was trying to find it, and it was all the Pussycat Dolls, and I don't think Nicole was on the stage. And one of the girls was ranting to the audience about how we're all equal up here, and blah, 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 and we all work hard. And the audience is going, "Are you going to sing or what?"
Why are you mad?
Yeah, it was kind of like, why are you bringing your shit on stage right now?
You need to go to therapy?
The audience is like, what's going on?
Talk to somebody else.
We don't know what you're going through.
They will be touring the UK, though, and other parts of Europe, but apparently they're doing okay there.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird, isn't it? Just how some artists work in England and don't work
happens,
here, and
yeah.
I'm sure vice versa.
It totally happens.
I forget what band. They were a popular band in the States. I forget who it was. They were big, and then they hit a wall. They weren't doing nothing. I think it was Kiss. It was like 1980, and they were kind of going down after they did with the Elder or whatever that.
Yeah.
So they go and they go, oh man, our numbers are shit here. They're shit there. There was one country that they were still massive Kiss fans.
Yep.
So they flew there and did a tour there. And
Australia.
And made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, that was it. It's very bizarre.
Everyone hated them but Australia. It's bizarre.
Yeah, you had that kind of stuff. Remember David Hasselhoff was loved in Germany?
Yes.
You're like, why is that?
Loved.
And then our former intern, Olivier, who lives in Brussels, freaking loves Robbie Williams. And he keeps seeing, because he now lives in South Florida and keeps popping up. He's always sending me stuff. He's like, oh, if you ever see Robbie Williams, he's like, Europe loves him.
They do. They always bring him up.
He sends me clips and he's playing stadiums.
Wow.
I'm like, that's wild. Like, I don't know that he could play the Black Box Theater in Boca here.
Robbie Williams probably is able to go to Publix.
Here.
Yeah, he is. And maybe
in Florida, he goes to Publix.
I have a feeling it's probably why he lives here. Because it's got to be bizarre for him that he can just walk around like nothing. And if he would try to do that in Europe, like they would swarm him.
It's kind of amazing when you need attention. go to Europe.
Yeah, when you're feeling.
When you want to lay low,
Yeah.
come back to Florida.
I don't know if I hate that. It's kind
I
of
don't
cool.
either. That's kind of awesome for him. He can live both lives. He's Hannah Montana.
Yeah, and I think he is. So I'm keeping my peepers out, or ever see him. So I've had people run into him. They said he's an amazing dude, just a really cool guy. So
Yeah, because nobody bugs him. He's awesome when it finally happens down here.
He's an asshole in Europe, but yeah, he's great here.
He's a real dick.
Well, there is a story about him and that his biggest hit. He claims he wrote it, and someone said, "No, I was in the room when I wrote that." And
Oh, yeah.
there's some kind of a back and
Is
forth.
that Angel song?
It is.
It's a good song. Yeah. And he was in a boy band too. That I think if they would have stuck together, and they were at a weird time. I remember it was called Take That, and they had a song called Back for Good. And I was playing that in Kansas City. So it was 95, 96. And then Backstreet started 98, 99.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
kind of where they did. So they were just almost a little too early for that. And then I think they had squabbles like One Direction and didn't last that long.
That documentary with Fatone and all the Lou Pearlman stuff, they had a shit ton of boy bands on there from that era. And some of the names I recognize, oh yeah, I remember them. Oh yeah, I remember them. But they had a ton of those boy bands that kind of really didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They might have had a hit on
Yeah.
MTV and then just nothing.
You really only had the two, Backstreet and NSYNC, that did much. And then, they had other ones with like a hit, like O-Town.
O-Town
Yeah.
gets some cred.
But it was fizzling pretty hard. And then each new band they came out with just even worse and worse.
But I do remember Take That, though.
Yeah, it was a decent little tune, actually.
Nobody took it.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for the emails. If you ever need any perspective, we're happy to help you. Mail at KVJShow.com, mail at KVJShow.com. Y'all have a great Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.